let's talk about Kanye before. Well, yay.
And the company that he used to be with.
Adidas.
Yes.
This is the big one.
This is
This is the one right here.
Yeah. I'm gonna add a little salt into it that people probably. I might get attacked for the first time ever, but I have to say from a business side, some of the things that are happening. I'm preparing myself for it.
Nothing controversial.
You know how
nothing controversial.
This will be new, but we'll see.
Our plan for everything on Ian. Ian sent these talking points over. It was his idea.
His idea. He put us up to it.
Yep.
You
start.
You say you want to talk about something.
I'm after we get, because we're gonna obviously the report came out that Adidas lost 1.3 billion after
expected loss of 1.3 billion
after cutting ties
with Ye.
Mm-hmm.
Now there have been reports that they're trying to remake some Yeezy brand to try to
not gonna work.
Rework, kind of like bring a vampire from the dead back to life type vibe to help their company. Long story short, Adidas has lost $1.3 billion in revenue so far.
Right. And that's just based on an estimate.
Yeah. Because of the cutting ties with Yeezy and Yeezy brand. So there's a lot to unpack here, right?
Yeah.
As you know, we talked about Ye when his net worth dropped and he lost $1 billion, but nobody ever talks about what happened to the other guy. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like people always say, like, okay, this guy got beat up in a fight, but what happened to the other guy next week?
And the ramifications
when he came back. Yeah. When he came back next week, what happened to the guy that got punched in the face? Like, yeah, he got punched in the face. He got knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
What happens to the guy that knocked him out?
Yeah, but even bigger, right? What? So like they cut ties with their biggest asset, right? Which was Ye. But what does that do to the trust of the other people that are on the brand, right? Do we now rock with the brand? Because if I liked Ye and I love, obviously everybody was wearing this thing. He's moving over 1 million units a year, probably more than that. Do I rock with Adidas athletes now? Do I rock with other people and entrepreneurs that are having Adidas as partnerships? It's going to affect their sales, right? So you got to look at it from not just what they did with him, but the ramifications of what it'll have on the overall business.
Yeah.
So what they try to do is like.
So what was the controversial thing that you was going to say?
So I'm going to break down the Ye part first, right? So the first part was obviously they had the merchandising, which is key, right? They had the merchandise and it was branded with Yeezy on it. And so now you're stuck because you can't put that out, right? Or they're going to try to put it out, but people are going to realize that it's not associated with the person anymore. And so what's the chance of it selling? So rather than shipping it out, they're going to probably take a loss on that. So the ramifications of it, I was like, all right, well, let me look who else is on. Who's the next most prominent person on Adidas? Obviously, Messi is an Adidas athlete, and a lot of people, obviously, with the World Cup, but they took a loss on the overall. They sponsored the World Cup and took a loss on it. But then I started thinking like, yo, Beyonce's on there.
Beyonce.
Check these numbers out. All right, So Beyonce has the Ivy Park brand at Adidas, and she announced that in 2018. So in 2022, Ivy Park roughly did $40 million in sales, right? In 2021, they did $93 million in sales, right? So last year, we're talking almost a 56% cut. The company, Adidas, projected that line to do $250 million in 2022. That was the projection. Based on what happened in 2021, they projected it upsale of 250. It came in at 40. In 2023, this year, Adidas projects the line to do $63 million. They originally had compared their projection to be at $335 million. They thought Ivy Park would bring that in.
Oh, wait. So is this the controversial thing?
Well, so
are you attacking the Beehive?
I'm not attacking the Beehive.
Are you saying Beyonce's underperforming?
I'm saying
you got to be extremely. Let's be.
Let me just. We got to talk about the numbers.
Cut the mics off.
Just the numbers.
Cut the lights out.
Now, here's the difference, though. Here's the difference now, right? So is the line underperforming based on the projections? Yes. Here's what can happen in 2023, and I'm sure like your sister is aware, and my wife is aware, and I'm aware. Beyonce is going on tour.
Absolutely, world tour.
The world tour. It has over 50 dates. I'm sure there's going to be a marketing campaign around it. I'm sure Ivy Park would be at the forefront of a lot of the campaign. Will it help the sales of the brand? Please, for my sake, yes.
Yo.
For my sake, yes.
Shout out to
Yes.
Beyonce,
But
man.
based on how it was projected, they're at a point now in 2023 whether they're going to see this thing out or they're going to say, you know what? We can't bring her back.
What? Can't bring Beyonce back? What? Oh.
I don't know if I'll go on record. If Adidas don't know about that beehive, you think the Kanye debacle was crazy?
Can you? I mean, is it a smart business decision to bring it back?
Well, do you know how much they spent? Well, we would have to know how much they spent on it to see. Even though the projections are lower than what they thought,
Far lower.
It could still be profitable. We have to see how much they spent on marketing, how much they spent on manufacturing to see because if you're making money with Beyonce, no brainer. Even if you're losing money with Beyonce, it's still a
Could be a
no-brainer
no-brainer.
because it's still
I was
good for the
Beyonce,
brand.
I'd
So
go
you got to be
negotiate
losing a
to say
lot
that's
of money.
So one of the issues is that
Yeah.
they say that, yes, she will do the campaigns and there's commercials for it. But when you see her out in public, when you do see her out in public, is she wearing it?
I don't know.
That's a different fee. The mistake that they made was having that poison pill. So they have to pick whether they're going to pay him a royalty or keep it on the shelf. That was a smart move on Kanye's team to have that in. So it's like it's mutual self-destruction if the partnership does not go well. Adidas, once again, that profit margin is not that great. So I put it in Telegram for Stock Club, but you guys should go look what the operating margins are for Adidas anyway. If I was Beyonce, I would make a concerted effort to renegotiate my contract.
This is nothing against Beyonce. This is all
tough.
business. Listen. Before I start getting these bees in my chat. Look, I've been to 15 Beyonce shows. I am a supporter of Beyonce and all things of the Knowles family. We went to her mom's gala. I will be at the Renaissance tour. This is a fact. I will be front and center. In fact, when you see the video, you understand how much of a supporter I am. I just want to make sure that the business is right, and I'm sure she will too.
Adidas has some big shoes to fill, no pun intended, with that fiasco. And I don't know if they'll be able to, like, what ambassador could they get?
Yeah, who's the next person?
They're going to have to pay Luka probably $500
Luka is
million.
not leaving brand. He's not leaving Nike. That's out the question.
They sent it in the group chat. We got 800 new people that's watching it now since you said that. No, I'm dead serious. It went from 6,000 to 6,800 people.
The bees are here.
No, they sent it in the group chat.
Yeah, we praying for everything Beyonce. We love everything.
Listen, guys.
Matter of
Listen,
fact,
guys.
Zoom in on Shadi. I'm about to put lemonade up here.
Listen, guys. Listen.
No
Beyonce
drama
is
with
the
that.
greatest
We at
of all.
7.5, Shadi. The greatest. Not yo. I'm saying the greatest. Well, Mike might be the greatest.
My graduates from my school being Forbes, bag drop.
Bag drop.
A mic drop, bag drop.
Bag drop.